On January 10, 2025, at approximately 7:11 a.m., Allentown City employee Latarsha Brown arrived at her office on the third floor of City Hall. At approximately 7:38 a.m., Ms. Brown notified the Allentown Police Department that she discovered what she believed to be a noose on her desk upon arriving at work. Officers assigned to the Community Outreach Unit, Crime Scene Identification Unit, and Criminal Investigations Unit responded, initiating a criminal investigation to identify the individual responsible for placing the noose on Ms. Brown's desk. During the investigation, video surveillance and building access control records were reviewed to identify city employees present on the third floor of City Hall between the time Ms. Brown left for work on the afternoon of January 9, 2025, and her arrival on the morning of January 10th. Those employees were interviewed. Each was asked if they would provide a buccal swab for DNA testing if needed. Every employee agreed, except for Ms. Brown.
Don't tell me you put that thing on your own desk. People will look at situations like this to discount actual claims of racism. Whenever you have people showing their ass, like this woman right here, okay, fabricating racist when actual racist happens, nobody believes them. This Jussie Smollett bullshit is absolutely disgusting. And she should be ashamed of herself. They should charge her with whatever crime they were going to charge the person if they actually had somebody that did this. Okay, if they was going to get charged with a hate crime, she didn't get charged with a hate crime, because what the hell is this?
Initially cooperative, Ms. Brown later requested that the investigation be discontinued. The noose was submitted to the Pennsylvania State Police Crime Lab for DNA testing on January 14, 2025. On January 24, 2025, a search warrant was approved by the Lehigh County District Attorney's Office for Ms. Brown's DNA, and a DNA sample was obtained that same day. On January 27, 2025, Ms. Brown's buccal swab was submitted to the Bethlehem Regional Crime Lab of the Pennsylvania State Police for comparison with DNA profiles recovered from the noose. On March 10, 2025, the Forensic DNA Division of the Pennsylvania State Police issued a written report indicating that Ms. Brown's DNA matched the DNA profile obtained from the swabs of both the outer surface and inner knotted portion of the noose after it was taken apart.
Okay, see, that was what I was waiting to find out. Because, let's say that this did happen. It is possible that her DNA would be on there if you touch it, right? Because not everybody is thinking, oh, do not tamper with evidence, do not touch the evidence. Your first initial thought would be to touch it, right? It makes sense if the DNA will be on the outside, but the fact that they tested on the inside of the knotting, it paints a different picture, right? Because if the noose was still tied together, then how is your DNA on the inside of the knot, sis? It's such a waste of resources, right? You're literally wasting taxpayer dollars with your BS. Why? Because you wanted some, what are you expecting to gain from this? You want a BLM parade or some we ain't doing those no more. Girl, be so for real. And I'm glad that they continue with the investigation, okay? Because you shouldn't be able to get away with this. You literally are accusing somebody in your building of doing something so sick and heinous, and it was you the whole time. It's like those episodes of Scooby-Doo. And no wonder people don't take claims of racism seriously because of idiots like this. Charge her ass.
No other person's DNA profiles found on the evidentiary items involved in this investigation. As a result of this investigation earlier today, Detective Harold Bonds of the Allentown Police Department filed charges against Latarsha Brown at District Court 31-2-01 for the criminal offenses outlined earlier by Chief Roca. Thank you.
Good. I approve this message 1000%. You F around, you find out. You go around making racist claims, and when it comes back that it's you, sis, you reap what you sow. Because this is doing irreparable damage to Black people here in America. It just is. Because like I said, when people actually have real racist things happen, people are going to point back to this and be like, you know how Black people like to lie and pretend that racist things happen and the whole time it's them doing it? Lock her ass up.